Yeah.
She had to just swallow her anger and let him go. Turns out, in India, as long as you're the opposite gender, countless men will try to get close to you. Even though she found it incredibly annoying, the trip had to go on. The next day it was seriously hot, so she threw on a t-shirt and shorts to go sightseeing, completely unaware that this outfit choice was about to cause her way more trouble. While walking around, this street food stall caught her eye. There were quite a few people sitting there, so she decided to give it a try. The vendor enthusiastically invited her to sit down and taste the food. As for how it tasted, well, let's just say the extra experience that came with this meal was way more memorable than the actual food. The more she ate, the more something fell off. No wonder she kept smelling this awful stench. She looks up and realizes the stall is directly across from a 5-star public restroom. She just shook her head in disbelief,
5-star
and
public?
wandered into the local neighborhood.
What do you mean 5-star?
However, her casual summer outfit immediately drew even more attention from men. They stared at her without any shame, their looks direct and bold. She tried to ignore the discomfort, spent 30 rupees on some fresh-cut papaya from a street vendor, hoping the food would distract her. After just a few steps, this guy in a red shirt comes up to her trying to sell ear cleaning services. She'd already seen this type of scam online, so she firmly turned him down and kept walking, wanting to experience the real side of the city. As evening approached and she was getting ready to head back to her hotel, she suddenly noticed this girl in black following her. At first, she didn't think much of it, figuring the girl was just looking for a bus. But when she casually glanced back, she realized the girl was still trailing behind her. Her heart started racing, sensing something was wrong. She deliberately picked up her pace, and wouldn't you know it, the girl sped up too. The distance between them kept getting smaller. When she suddenly turned around, the girl pretended to be looking at something else and slowed down. Finally, she'd had enough and turned around to confront her directly.
What? Hey, what? You want to say something to me?
You want to say something?
Then why are you following me?
You want to say something? मतलब कुछ बोलना है क्या इसे?
Why are you keep following me? You want to say something to me? Okay.
The girl in black's intentions were pretty obvious. She was there to steal something, but got busted before she could pull it off. Feeling the danger, she decided to get out of that area immediately, but the taxi drivers started jacking up their prices. The ride-sharing app clearly showed 100 rupees, but the drivers were asking for double. She didn't want to spend the extra money, so she ended up choosing some Indian guy's motorcycle. Even though she felt uneasy about it, she needed to get away fast, so she gritted her teeth and got on. The girl was still pretty pleased with herself for negotiating the price down, completely unaware that trouble was creeping up on her. She put on that helmet that was all shiny with hair grease, climbed onto the motorcycle with excitement, her laughter ringing through the air. But just when she thought everything was going smoothly, some random guy forcefully squeezed onto the bike. Now she's sandwiched between two men, left and right, making her feel incredibly awkward and uncomfortable. While she's still confused about what's happening, the driver tells her that the guy who squeezed on was trying to steal her phone. That's when it really hit her how messed up this was. The capital city of New Delhi had so many bad people it was ridiculous. Knowing she couldn't stay there any longer, the next day she bought some snacks and caught a long-distance bus to Jaipur. The bus environment was pretty rough and dirty, but the 3 passengers she was traveling with were actually pretty cool. They even gave her bananas and other snacks. They were chatting and taking photos to pass the time. But right when the bus got on the highway, another incident happened. She and this Indian guy got kicked off the bus by the driver. She was totally confused and asked, "Isn't this the highway?" But the bus just drove away without looking back. The crazy part is she wasn't even scared. She actually thought it was kind of interesting. Passing truck drivers kept slowing down, saying they could give her a ride, but the men couldn't get on.
Okay. Bro, why would you do this to yourself?